Next, if we know the side lengths and we want to find the angle, then we're going to use our inverse functions. The inverse functions will help us find the angle. For example, if my sine is a half, if I take the inverse sine of 1/2, I'm going to get 30 degrees. So you just press that button on your calculator for inverse. It might say arc sine in your calculator, or most calculators say inverse sine, sine to the -1. So if I take a look at example 5, I want to find the measure of angle A. Now notice I have all three sides. It does not matter which function I'm going to use. So I'm going to use cosine, just because I want to. So I'm going to say, oh, the cosine of angle A is adjacent over hypotenuse. Well, my adjacent is 14.4, and my hypotenuse is 17. So now to find the measure of angle A, I'm just going to say, oh, that's the inverse cosine of that ratio of 14.4 over 17. So let's use our calculator, and on the Desmos calculator, the inverses are hidden. On the Alex calculator, you're going to see them right there. But I hit functions, and there you see in the middle row, in the second line I've got inverse cosine. So then I'm going to go with the inverse cosine of 14.4 divided by 17. And I'll round it to the nearest degree. Sometimes we'll round it to the nearest degree. Sometimes we'll say the nearest tenth of a degree. So I'm going to say 32 degrees. So the measure of angle A is going to be 32 degrees, about. And then the nice thing is, I know there's 180 degrees in a triangle. I know angle C is 90, so I know A and B are complementary. So to find the measure of angle B, I'm going to take 90 minus 32. So I get 58 degrees. I could have used any other trig function too. I could have said like the sine of angle B, and I would have said the inverse sine of 14.4 over 17. But if I know one angle, then I know all the angles in a right triangle.